Quinn and Kaori here talking about this coming Sunday's season premiere of The Walking Dead. Season 7.
Yes.
And we got 2 trailers to talk about and predictions to talk about. But, Quinn, what do you think is going to happen? Who do you think's dead?
That's the number one question. Or who, like, I think it... Oh, man, do I? Okay, let's start this again. Do I think one person died or do I think multiple people died? That's the first question. And the answer is I don't know.
You just added a question to me. I'm like,
I've been reading all the things online that are so sure of who died, and every one, like, breaks my heart. So...
You don't think there's one character that if they died, you were like, all right, that character was mildly dispensable?
Yeah, Abraham.
Okay. Well, there you go.
If Abraham dies, I'll be like, oh, no. But we'll move on. I think it's a shame if they do the whole is Glenn dead all last season only to bring him back. And you know how excited, you and I were about that. Only to just kill him now.
Yes.
And the internet is saying that, the majority of the internet is saying Glenn. And it makes me very, very sad.
I don't think it's Glenn.
You don't? I hope it's not Glenn.
Do you think it's Glenn? Like,
well, okay, so then we're going to have to talk about the second trailer that was the most recent one that was released.
Yes.
So if we're going by the little teasers in the trailer, so after Negan drags Rick into the trailer, it pans down and we see some things on the ground in the mush of body and blood and
lots of beautiful
guts.
things, yes.
So the first thing that we see is Daryl's little shawl poncho thing. I think it's not Daryl.
I don't think it's Daryl. It's too much of a reveal.
Yeah. It's like, and that one's very obvious.
Oh, it could be Carol.
Carol's far away.
Well, I don't know.
Carol can only save them so many times. So I think that's the thing that was put out there to throw us off.
Yeah, I think so too. But I mean, even this could be like a super flash forward and something.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, I think that maybe in the shock of whoever died or seeing whoever get Lucille, Daryl probably took off the thing and was like maybe trying to help or tried to.
That's what I thought. Maybe
I don't know. Yeah, but then did you also see? And this could be totally wrong. Maybe I believe everything I read on the internet too much. But in the mush, there's a wedding ring, right?
Oh, I did not see it.
There's like a little thing that if you zoom in, it looks like a wedding ring, and the only person who wears a wedding ring is Maggie.
That's who I think is dead.
Really? You think Maggie's dead?
I think so, because she's pregnant, she's sick. She shows hope, of life, and Glenn was saved last season, and he's going to be a different man this season.
Oh, man.
That's my big prediction.
Okay. Well, okay. So then, do we think that if it is one of those people, if it is Maggie or if it is Abraham, or hopefully not Glenn, or hopefully not Daryl, do we think it's just them, or do you think Negan maybe got rid of a few people to show he means business?
I think as viewers, showing us that he means business is killing one of those big people, like the big characters. But I think that he might have possibly killed minor characters, but it wouldn't
like the secondary, like a Rosita or a
I think even
Sasha.
lower than them. Like, who was that kid? He walked, planted a seed or something.
Oh, okay, sure. Okay, let's go with that. A third tier character. I got you. No problem. Okay.
I just think that the Walking Dead listens to fans. I think the big reason why Glenn survived was because
there was so much backlash.
Fans won riot. I think Daryl lasted through up to this season because fans love him so much. Because he's not even an existing character in the comic book.
Well, and that's the other question too. Now, they kind of go in and out of when they want to follow what's in the comics and when they don't. I've never read the comics. But I have friends who've read the comics and they kind of like keep me up to date on what's going on.
Or I Wikipedia because I get so nosy, like, oh my god, so what happens in the comics?
Yeah, like we know that Maggie, as of right now, is alive in the comics, like even right now. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I hope that they don't follow the comics for this. I think that it's going to be a surprise. I think it's going to be really sad.
I just think that for us as viewers, we get very attached to certain characters.
Definitely.
And it's to the point that if we lose certain characters, some of us will stop watching the show.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
it'll lose its appeal.
We lose the attachment to certain characters. Mm-hmm. So I'm not saying Maggie's dispensable, but
will we keep watching if Maggie
we would
gets
probably
killed?
keep watching if she got killed. You know,
yeah.
like,
if he killed Daryl and Glenn, I would have a very hard time. I mean, I'm a Rick person. I'm a Rick girl.
I know, you have that little
I've always loved Rick. He's always been my favorite. He's my favorite character on television. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's my
huge.
favorite. I like Rick.
Yeah, she has like a Rick Grimes poster. No, I'm just kidding.
I have a Rick Grimes t-shirt and I wear to bed. But yeah, no, I wouldn't stop watching if Maggie died. I would have a really hard time continuing to watch if Glenn and or Daryl died, though.
And even Rick.
Oh, God, no. I would be like, no.
What about Rick's son? Maybe he dies.
I don't think that Rick and Carl died. I think that they those were like the two like sure things.
But maybe they listened to the viewers and killed off Carl.
Hey, man, I like Carl. I've always been like, nobody else likes Carl. I've always been on Carl's side.
He's
a cool kid. He's growing up. He's fine.
He's got a lot of patience for kids.
I do. I like Carl. Carl's just fine in my book. Fine.
So what else do you like predict for the show?
Well,
season 7, man. That's 7 years.
I know. I'm so scared. Mm-hmm. From the most previous trailer, the one that just came out with the interaction between Negan and Rick. I mean, I know you kind of said this before we were doing this, but like I kind of liked the kind of weird long tension and stares between them. It was like I was at the gym watching it, and I was just like sweat.
That's
just
a long ass time, man.
Yeah, like that's and good on to threaten someone after just watching somebody being killed, like with a bat, like and still threatening them. Like I don't know. Rick's still badass.
I feel like they definitely did their job by making Negan clearly the scariest, creepiest, threatening person for this group.
Yes.
That we've ever witnessed in all 7 seasons. And it's very effective because we're like, what the fuck is happening?
Exactly. Well, and that's why I don't think this is a situation where there will be a rescue. I think this is their situation, and they're either going to get out of it together or they're going to adapt and be under Negan's thumb for however long it takes for them to, like, you know, figure something out. But I don't think it's going to be like a Carol comes and blows the place up, or a Morgan comes, or Tara comes, or whoever. I don't think that it's Negan has too many people.
Do you think we will be able to see at least in the next 2 episodes coming what's going on with Carol and Morgan? And
yes, I hope so. I think that the first episode will be dedicated to whatever the hell is going on.
Better. Could you imagine if they made us like
they wait for the second episode? That'd be hilarious.
Well, we don't. You guys still don't know.
No.
Pan to Carol and only Carol.
Carol and Morgan just.
Eating
fireplace, trying to find each other. No, I think the first episode will be dedicated to the eeny meeny miny mo circle, and then I think after that we'll move on with Carol and Morgan. That's a whole other thing. I don't even know what's going to happen with them. I have no idea. I'm very curious.
Relationship is strange.
It's a very tumultuous relationship they have. So.
Yeah, it's like an anti-hero and then a hero that's hard to understand.
Mm-hmm. And then Tara, she's like in the woods somewhere
under leaf blanket.
Yeah, like handling walkers. I don't know what's going on with all that. My brain right now is just like, who is going to die? And I feel very scared.
Do you think we're going to find out in the first 5 minutes?
They better. We need to find out in the first 5 minutes because they kept us waiting for how long?
I know.
6 months?
I saw a lot of people complaining and saying they should have just killed off that person and then ended it. So at least we knew who died.
And then we could like be looking forward to the aftermath.
And I'm like, that would have been good too.
Yeah.
I would have enjoyed that.
Yeah. Like cliffhangers are cool, but
this was a big one.
This was a huge one, and you had to wait so long. And there was so much speculation, and I don't know. Like, I'm very curious for October 23rd. I'm very curious.
Well, it's coming up very, very soon.
I know, a few days. Yes.
All right, guys. Well, tell us what you think is going to happen.
Give us your pick on who dies or who all dies.
Yes. Who all dies. And also, thumbs up this video, subscribe, and well, let us know everything Walking Dead or anything.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Okay. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.